But see, that's the kind of like that's the
Yes.
kind of thing where even in the moment you think, holy cow, was Giselle, it's, was she dating some guy at Sing Sing? Like, what does she know? And then, but then she cops to it instantly that she just made it up. It's hysterical.
Even on Watch What Happens, Andy was like, explain. And she's like, well, you know what a hot box is. Like, I don't need to explain that. And well, Andy's like, well, okay, but like, where's that coming from? And she's like, said something, if there's rumors or it was funny. It's like,
I
right.
mean,
And Sing
whatever.
Sing, she
Right.
doesn't even know what to say next. It's so, that's when you're like, who knew Karen Huger could be so funny?
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, next
Are
season
are they
should be good, hopefully.
are all those women coming back?
We don't know
You said
yet.
Robin. Okay.
I mean, I just think that, well, they changed it up this year with Mia, so they could invite everyone back, but I just feel it's an opportunity to like get, like, listen, if you are there for 6 years and you are not bringing it, whether you're just at some point, you're just like, it's just an opportunity to bring someone else in. Like, let's see what happens with some newbie. That's my thing. I think she's going. I think it's Robin. That's just my prediction. I think they're going to add one person and get rid of Robin.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, as someone who really doesn't know the cast and watching it, it didn't seem like she really cared so much about being there. And maybe I don't know if she does or doesn't. And so maybe if she wasn't, invited back, she wouldn't care anyway. I don't know. But I didn't feel like Andy loved Candace though.
No,
or maybe she's
but
a necessary evil.
I think Candace is a necessary evil. I think she's not going anywhere. There's so much behind those eyes. Like, you don't know what is lurking inside that little head of hers. You don't know what is lurking. And I think that makes her a definite to come back. I do.
Who threw the lettuce first? Was that Candace that threw the lettuce or Mia?
Candace who threw the most lettuce? Whoever threw the most lettuce went second.
Was second.
I think that Candace threw the lettuce a little bit first, and then Mia threw like the whole salad. So
no. I think it's reverse. I think Mia threw one piece of lettuce and then Candace launched all of it back at her. Because I remember Mia walking away and like a whole lettuce bowl coming at her.
I think you're right, actually. So that's where then it had some flashbacks of last year. And that's where people were like, Candace, you haven't learned much.
She's not going to back down. No. Listen, I mean, I don't know. There were times I really liked her. I mean, I think she's a beautiful girl. I mean,
gorgeous.
She's gorgeous.
I think she's gorgeous. I think her and Giselle are literally both drop dead gorgeous.
Yes. Yeah. What about the outfits? I think my favorite look for sure was Candace's look. And then I didn't like Robin's hair thing so much, but I liked the dress was okay.
You did just like that she didn't.
It was okay. I didn't. It's so really funny when you asked me. I thought in my mind, like I just remember them all looking good, and then I went back and looked at it because it was the last episode, and then I said, "Oh no, this is all wrong." I didn't really like any of it.
There was no great, but you see what I mean? But like that, they always do a color. Like the last year it was yellow. Why doesn't great Beverly Hills do?
They should.
I like that. I like one color.
Or just give it like shades of blue, shades of
and
or
they're
like
different production companies, but Potomac has always done a color, so like they pop in yellow, they pop in pink. I like that because you can really compare. Nobody looked great. I did like Candace's. I like the color of Giselle's. I didn't necessarily love the dress. Right. And then Robin's no. Wendy, God no, that whole thing on top, like that shoulder, I was like, this is not right for this. You hated Mia's. I didn't mind Mia's like ostrich inspired look.
Oh, I did not like it. No, did not like it. It looked just I didn't. The appliques, the beading and the glitter work looked not quality to me at all. Looked really. It looked like something like from a bad quinceañera.
Nobody stood out though. I agree. Nobody was like, wow. Wow.
What about Ashley?
The dress itself wasn't bad. Ashley just doesn't, I don't see the appeal to Ashley. That's me. Like, I truly tune out when Ashley's on the screen. I do. I find Ashley like not even there. I do. I always have said this. She's just not there to me.
I
Not
have to
in a
kind
bad
of say
way.
agree. Yeah. Just you don't feel anything.
I mean, that is also funny that Nicki Minaj came after her and is like, girl, you had no storyline.
That was kind of, I thought that was a shitty, kind of like a low blow. She had kids, for God's sake. She, and she did come out. I did see the part where she like came out and, delivered the line and at Wendy and delivered the blow and then just kind of left. And then Candace said, hey, she had to work. She had, this is her job. Like she came out because she's got to work.
Yes.
Okay. I respect that.
I mean, Ashley also
exactly
did give it back to Nicki a little bit. She's like, well, I've been here 6 years and, I pull my weight. Like, so good for Ashley. She doesn't care that that's Nicki Minaj.
I think that people don't like Ashley because they can't stand the husband. That's my feeling.
That's not the worst. That's not the most incorrect feeling.
Yeah, I think I don't like her too much because I feel like he kind of clouds my views on her. If she's with him, then what the hell's wrong with her?
Did
that
you see
bizarre.
the scene in the hotel? I don't know if you saw that.
Well, they did like a cutaway at one point. I thought I saw something. I've seen little things here and there, so I know that the guy is like strong shit. Yeah, how do you go? I personally, and granted, I'm really super like old school, like as far as like my marriage goes, and I don't mind any woman looking at Donnie and saying, wow, he's gorgeous. I'm like, isn't he though? Absolutely. Look away. As soon as it gets disrespectful, I have an issue with it. But when it comes down to the whole bringing people in and being open to your husband sleeping with men, women, whatever, and just, hey, everybody get in where you fit in. Why be married? I mean, you have kids, so for that, okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm just old fashioned that way. I just don't understand.
No, I listen, I have said that many times. Just be single. I say that all the time. I don't. And the thing is, like, if you both really want this, then it's like, okay, go for it. That's on you. But if you don't really want this and you just don't want to be alone and you are afraid that this is what you have to do to stay married, then that's sad.
Or you're doing it for the money. Like you're just with this guy and you're putting up with his behavior. Because wasn't it that he was in the hotel with some woman and then like she had to come clean and say, okay, yeah, I know we have an open marriage, but now that she told him, we're putting this out on the table. I don't want this life anymore. I want it to just be us.
Yes.
Am I saying that wrong? That's right?
That's pretty much what happened.
Okay, but that's a strange thing because unless they changed the rules after they were married, all of the rule changing and moving the goalposts once you're married, I always say if who two people are when they decide to get married and form a union and be husband and husband, wife and wife, husband and wife, whatever you want to call yourself, whatever you are, it's a different, and people change and grow. But if you change who you are so significantly and the principles of what your marriage is based on changes so significantly and the other person isn't down for it, it's not the same marriage. It's not what you signed up for.